Hello, I'm Kathy Sabin, 9 News Chief Meteorologist and animal lover, and I'm so happy to be here with you today to celebrate the Cat Care Society's 40th anniversary. Can you believe it? I wanted to let you know how I have kind of become a part of this and how I'm connected to the Cat Care Society. I love animals. I was studying to be a veterinarian. I have a degree in animal science. So I would do the Pet Line 9 segments on 9 News where we help to find homes for many of the pets, like the wonderful cats here at Cat Care Society. And that's how I got to meet so many of the wonderful people here, like Sue Ellen, for example. And Sue Ellen has helped place many cats in my home. I've also taken in some of the ones that are more difficult to adopt. I have 5 or 6 barn cats on top of my domestic cat, Frank. We found a cat for my mom, and it's just such a wonderful organization. They educate. I've learned so much just becoming friends with these people and seeing what they do every day on a day-to-day basis. So happy to be a part of this. So enough about me and my cats. Let's get in there and give you a tour of the shelter. The official anniversary date for Cat Care Society is July 7th, 1981. But after 20 years of tireless and dedicated fundraising, cats and staff moved into this 10,000 square foot building, specifically designed with the cat's happiness and comfort in mind in 2001. This quote from a longtime volunteer and donor, Larry Hoyle, is painted above the main door to the shelter. "Don't worry, you are safe now." Each time Larry came to the shelter, he would visit every new cat, place his hand on their kennel, and repeat these words. It is a great tribute to him and to the work that is done each day here in this special place. Now, let's go in and meet some cats. As you can see by our happy and roaming friends, Cat Care Society is a cage-free, open space shelter that provides cats with the least stressful environment possible. The center hall atrium is so light and beautiful and filled with this natural light, as you can see. Lots of towers for perching at different levels, cozy beds, safe hiding places, and let's not forget about toys for playtime and mental stimulation. The atrium space used for cats that need a little more room to roam and have their own territory. As you walk through the shelter, you will see that there are several nice-sized, similarly appointed rooms on each side of the building. These individual spaces help the animal care team separate cats based on their behavior, their age, and their health. The rooms on the east have windows. These provide an opportunity for cats to watch the birds in the pine trees, and the rooms on the west, these are super cool. They each have an attached and screened porch that the staff here likes to call catios. Cats can go in and out as they please, and it is so good for the mental health of the cats and probably the staff to have safe ways to experience nature. When you visit the shelter, it is not uncommon to see notices posted on the doors that reference specific dietary needs or medical conditions. Cat Care Society is known and respected throughout the animal welfare community for accepting cats that have special conditions and need some special attention or additional attention. They have cats that are feline immune virus or feline leukemia positive, diabetic, or they have kidney or thyroid disease. All of these issues can be managed and treated. The cats can lead normal and healthy lives in a loving home. Listen to this wonderful story of James, a very young cat that was brought to the shelter after being hit by a car. He received life-saving surgery, rehabilitation, a wheelchair, and finally, the perfect home, and is a great example of a Cat Care Society commitment.
My name is Madeline, and this is my cat, Jimmy. I adopted him about a year ago, and I was looking through the cats online and their portfolios to see, and then I came across Jimmy here. So the description kind of broke my heart the first time I read it because it was about basically he'd been hit by a car and he was a wheelchair cat. I was surprised when I didn't see James anywhere. I thought maybe he had been adopted, but it turns out that they had to keep him in a separate location down in the basement just because he didn't really seem to get along with the other cats. So I went down there, and I remember the very first thing that he did was as soon as he saw me, he picked up a toy and brought it to me. And I think that was the moment in time when I decided that I wanted to adopt this cat.
When you come to the Cat Care Society to adopt a new family member, you are able to observe the individual cats and get a little better understanding of their personality and habits. You can sit and play with them, let them approach you in a safe and comfortable setting, and with the help of the adoption team, find the right friend to take home. The Cat Care Society welcomes and encourages visitors to come in and play with the cats and kittens. And did you know that holding one of these little critters will actually lower your blood pressure? Maybe holding two will double the pleasure. We're happy to help you or anyone you know decompress. Come on in. Now, getting all of these cats into the shelter and ready to adopt doesn't happen without a lot of support and work behind the scenes. The medical team is the first point of contact. They do a complete evaluation of the cats coming in from surrenders, transfers from other shelters, strays, and trapping programs. They monitor health conditions, vaccinate for disease prevention, keep a watchful eye on all of the furry residents, and most importantly, provide spay and neuter services to help with pet overpopulation. If a temporary home is needed for a pregnant mama, nursing kittens, bottle babies, or one that is just a little overstressed from all the life changes, a call is made to foster home volunteers.
We have been fostering for the Cat Care Society for, I think this is year 12, and we have fostered probably between 20 and 30 kittens every year. And so we are somewhere around 300. Once I figured we hit about 300, I quit counting. There were two just beautiful flame point Siamese kittens. They were Zippity and Doodah. And part of our home is that I often have balance issues, and so I actually have a walker that lives in this house, and sometimes I have to do it. Well, when we had Zippity and Doodah, I was using my walker a lot at that point. And so they got used to that, and sometimes they would ride on it. And we would just, come into this room or ride around the house. The story that I heard later was a lady came in with an electric wheelchair and really wanted kittens. She wanted 2 kittens that were siblings. And she went into the kitten room and with her chair, and of course it made a little noise, and they were all terrified of it. Everybody scattered. Zippity and Doodah looked at her, and this one gets me. And they just hopped right up on her chair. One was on the arm, one got up on the back, and they were hanging out, and they just purred like crazy. And apparently she sat there and just cried and said, "These are my kittens."
Once cats are through the intake process, the animal care staff has space prepped for all residents, ensuring a clean, sanitary, and safe environment for cats and kittens. To help with the transition to shelter life, volunteers here every day provide loving, one-on-one attention. They feed and groom the cats and kittens, each one bringing their own unique skills to the situation. The adoption team members are friends with each and every cat. They know their likes and dislikes and do an amazing job placing the right cat with the right person. They are the best resource for answering questions and helping you get set up for success. At Cat Care Society, they value the human-animal bond, and whether you are young or old, single or a family, first-time or seasoned owner, we will find your perfect match. The relationship doesn't stop with adoptions. Cat Care Society is a full-service cat resource.
This is my cat, Louie. And back during the pandemic, I decided that I wanted to get a kitten. So I went on the website for Cat Care Society to look at kittens, and there I saw a picture of Louie. And Louie's about a 3.5-year-old cat, and he has feline leukemia and feline AIDS. And I realized that a lot of shelters would have put him to sleep if he had these diseases. And at Cat Care, he was confined to a room all by himself, and I knew he needed someone to love him. So I went and adopted Louie. So I brought him home, and with a lot of love and attention, Louie has just thrived in spite of the illnesses that he has. He's gained weight. He likes to cuddle with me now. He's learned to be a lap cat and curls in my lap for hours. And he's even learned how to play games on the iPad. He likes to play Mouse for Cats.
So I've had several friends that have had cats, but I've never had a pet my whole life. So the cat has always just fit more into my lifestyle than I have for anything else. A dog just is too much responsibility for all the time camping, backpacking, all my things that I really love doing. It's hard for me to have a dog and get 20 miles back into the backcountry and be able to come back home and have it carry everything it needs for. So honestly, it's been one of the best things ever. Like, I'm a single gentleman that lives by myself. I absolutely love the companionship I get. The snuggles, the cuddles, the play times we have. It's one of the best things.
You can purchase everything you need for your new pet and always return again and again to pick up their favorite toys, beds, and treats in the Meow Mart. All of these sales support the care of shelter cats. Cat Care Society provides educational and behavioral resources through a monthly seminar series and one-on-one support with an animal behaviorist. Community support for cat owners experiencing temporary financial and medical difficulties is provided through the Temporary Care Program. Cats will be safely housed and loved in the shelter until their owners are able to get back on their feet. A faithful team of volunteers operates the bi-weekly Nibbles and Kibbles program that provides food, litter, bedding, and other services to individuals with financial challenges. One of the most unique and most appreciated services is Cat Care Society's 9 Lives program. If something life-changing were to happen and you could no longer care for your cats, you, a family member or friend, could bring them to the shelter and they would be cared for and readopted into loving homes. With all this activity, you might think that services stop at the shelter, but you would be mistaken. Cat Care Society staff and volunteers are continually participating in community programs and events. They visit nursing homes, providing animal therapeutic visitations. They participate in Read to the Cat programs at local schools and libraries. They staff educational booths at Pride Fest and Concours de Elegance. And my favorite, they bring cats to us at 9 News for Petline 9 segments and, of course, host adoption events at numerous community locations. A couple of the favorite monthly cat activities are the Friday night Catty Hours and Sunday's Yoga with Cats. Tales of the Painted Cats, the best event of all, is coming this fall. This gala celebrates all things cat with an amazing array of cat sculptures donated by local and national artists. You can visit the website to learn more about all of the many activities and events. Cat Care Society has had many programs throughout an amazing 40-year history, but it has never strayed from the commitment to the underserved, the less fortunate, the unhealthy, and the forgotten. The most important role of every shelter and rescue is to be a voice for those that cannot speak for themselves. Cat Care Society will always be a leader in giving a voice to the cats in our community. It takes a lot of people and a lot of financial support to keep things running in tip-top shape. In this, the 40th year, my hope is that you will please support the work of this amazing shelter by volunteering your time, participating in the gala or the golf tournament, making a one-time or monthly donation, or consider Cat Care Society in your estate plan. They could not have done it in the past, and they cannot do it in the future without your generosity. Thank you for being part of the Cat Care Society's wonderful history, and welcome to their even brighter future. I will close with this wonderful mission statement. Cat Care Society cares for all cats. They are non-discriminatory in their love for cats. None are too old or too young. None are the wrong color, size, or gender. None are too ill to be valued, loved, and treated with dignity.
Jimmy is our precious little sunshine. He's our He's our emotional support animal, basically, in our house.
I definitely would recommend people going to cat care. I think you would find a wonderful cat.
Cat Care Society, they took me in. They showed me one of the best cats I've ever met.
Well, it's changed my life because I've met such nice people is one big thing. Working with cats, I mean, hello, how fun is that?